I don't know if anybody's still up or not. I just got finally stopped and parked. I'm tired. I thought I'd see if anybody was up. I'm at a pretty busy TA in West Virginia. Oh, this guy's gonna park on my left. How crazy. This place is parked up. Hey, TJ Bill of the Woods, Fate Truckin', Gary Bates. What's up, guys? So I parked on the edge where I can get out. And I'm kind of in a wonky spot. And this guy is actually going to park next to me, which is pretty darn near the road. He can't fit. Anyways. What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm in West Virginia at a TA that is so parked up. This guy's really going to park next to me. So, whatever. Anyways, I just want to see if anybody's up. What's happening? I've been driving my face off. And Southbound Pachyderm, what's up? Plays on the freeway. Hey, plays on the freeway. I haven't seen you in a little bit. So, I realize that when I do go live, I go in the morning, and that's not always everybody's cup of tea. So I thought it'd be cool to see who my, there's a wrench, plays on the freeway. Thought I'd see who my evening crew is. I almost went live on Instagram, but I don't really care for Instagram, really. Are you asking if I'm off of 81? I am off of 475 in West Virginia. Gary, you were here yesterday? Yeah, I didn't even venture in far enough to try to find a parking spot because I can already tell it is packed up, jacked up. So I found myself a small space. I'm kind of near the road, but I'm parked at the entrance, but it's very clear for people to get in and out. But not now. They're having difficulty because this guy parks next to me, right? Which he's literally on the edge of the road. Hit the like on the way in, guys. Snorlord, hello. Trucker with T-Bone. Oh, all you guys are up. Never enough. Good evening. Sterling Wheel, RGB, Truckers Education Network. No, she's not sleeping. Jeff, she's right here. We just took our evening walk around. If I have to park in a place that's not optimal, we get out and we do a recon, right? So we walk around, see if, there's a better spot. There's not. Oh, you were here this morning too? Fate, you should get out west before the wildfires start. I'm thinking about it, but I'm booked up for the week. Never enough. LOL. That did not last long. Staying close to the house. Actually, this is what I've done since I left the house I delivered my load Monday morning in Michigan. Then I picked up in Michigan. God, where have I been? Where have I been? I picked up in Michigan and went somewhere. Oh, Pennsylvania. And then I picked up in Pennsylvania, and then I went down to Indiana by Louisville. And then I delivered that this morning. I'm probably forgetting a load in there somewhere. But anyways, I delivered that down there. And then I picked up another load from down there, very close by. And then I literally came back on the same path that I had left. And now I'm heading back to Pennsylvania. I just got to West Virginia from there. Of course, there's traffic because I was just outside of Louisville, so I didn't have to do Louisville, but then I hit Cincinnati and then Cleveland and Pittsburgh will be tomorrow morning. And then I go east to the east by the East Coast, and I'm delivering it in Pennsylvania, but on the East Coast side. So that's what's going on. But I've been banging out some loads since I left. One dayers, right? I love one dayers because then I can get paid like every day or every other day. So that's pretty cool. But I'm booked out for the week until Saturday, and then I'll take my 34. And we will have coffee on Sunday, guys. Hang on, never enough. I'm gonna give you a wrench. Sorry about the finger. I don't know how the internet is here. I was just watching Jackknife's video and it was acting weird. Mr. B's, B's and T's. Here's your wrench, sir. Thank you for coming in. I didn't think anybody was gonna be awake. Dan Rumble is even in here. Slurping some coffee. Larice Juice, she says hello. Thanks for coming in, Larice. You've been a big support lately. You've been leaving me comments. Thank you. I appreciate you. Plays on Freeway says come all the way west to SoCal. No, I have no desires to go to California. Just last week or the week before, I think it was the week before, was when I went out to Washington. I had never been to Washington before, and then I drove through a piece of Oregon coming down to Denver. So that was my big farthest point west that I've been yet. He says I'm the only one not blue in the chat. I got you. Gary, I watched your videos. I hope you knew I was there. I think you did. Sterling Will says good night. Gotta be sleeping over here. Well, shut that phone off, Sterling. RGB, did I get you? Hang on, let me give you your wrench, RGB. If it'll let me. Sometimes this thing cooperates and sometimes it doesn't. There we go. There you go, RGB. Yeah, I didn't think anybody, I didn't know if everybody was sleeping or if this was a good hour to catch you guys. I just kind of wanted to, I've been driving, I've been in my head, you know, just thinking, contemplating, and talk to my accountant and stuff, and just been really busy with my loads. Just gotta go, you know. If I gotta pick them up, deliver them the next morning, like there's no time for any nothing. We get fuel and we hit the gas pedal and we go. Yeah, so yeah, never enough. Back to your comment. I am close to the house, sort of, but I don't even know where I go after that. What day is it? Is it Wednesday? Is it? Let's see. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Okay, at least I'm okay there. I believe I end up in Ohio. But yeah, I'm trying to stick around, right? And I know what you're talking about, because I was like, yeah, I'm going to try to stick around Michigan. This is my attempt at sticking around Michigan. So I had to go, you know, but I went to southern Indiana and back up. And then I'm like going to go from here to Ohio. Or there's a trip in between there. I can't remember where it goes. But I'll end up in Ohio, so I'll still be close to Michigan. That's as far as I got right now, okay? I'm working through it. Bear with me. it'll take me a while. Like when I attack an area, like I'll run around it for 2 weeks and just kind of analyze and see what I can do, you know. I told you never enough that if there was a bag, I was gonna go get it. So that's what happened. Mr. PZT says, howdy from North Carolina. Gary's in St. Louis. S125 is in the house. Hey, thanks for coming in. He says, hello, Shannon. TJ Bill of the Woods says, I did a first time in a long time thing today. I ran 2 miles with my dogs on a track and it nearly killed me. Good for you, TJ. Awesome. Hey, so yeah, I've been getting on my little fitness kick. And so I've been working on my push-ups and lifting these dumbbells that I carry around with me, and doing squats, and you know, just exercising. Me and Dee Dee walk every day, right? I've been on my walking game for a while now, but I was exercising and then I got off of it, and then it was just too dang hot. And now it's starting to cool down, or at least up where I've been driving, and that helps a lot. And so I'm like, all right, time to get moving. You know, I got to build some muscle because, like I told you guys in my Sunday live, like I'm losing weight so fast that I got looseness, right? And like based on what I saw on the scale and how I feel, like I really think I've lost some muscle. So it's time to build up some muscle now. And that means I gotta do resistance exercises. And that means I gotta get these dumbbells and dust them off. And push-ups is good for the triceps, right? This is really ticking, like it's embarrassing. But it is what it is. Like I've been losing a lot of weight from fasting, so now I gotta fill it out with muscle, so, cause it sucks. And I'm not going to SoCal. Lori's hi. She says, hey everyone. Truckers Education Network says, Burger says you're in his backyard. Yeah, he left me a comment about Pennsylvania the other day. Never Enough says, I'm in National City, Michigan, trying to get these paper rolls off. Michigan's actually, there's a lot of freight in Michigan. It's just a matter of, it's a matter of trying to see if I can hook stuff together, right, and run around. I think it can be done. But what I like is, like, I've worked with some brokers that run the automotive parts, right? So typically I know I can get Detroit to Toledo. And so when I finish this weekend, I get myself back in Ohio. Massillon is where I'm going to end up. I'm going to make a shorty to Toledo. And then I'm going to take a Toledo and run back up. And then I'll find something around Detroit and head back out, right? So that's what I got so far. Like Toledo to Detroit is like always, it seems like there's always shorties there. Snowlord says, who said we were awake? Dan says, I'm awake until at least midnight every night. Okay. This is way past my bedtime. And I'm exhausted, but I'm hungry. And I'm going to eat tonight. And it's nice out. And so I might be able to open the windows and get some breeze and stuff. But, Dee Dee's been sleeping all day. She's bored silly, but it's not like I took her out for a walk, but we can't do a whole lot around here. There's just a lot of traffic, so Cali ain't as bad as you think. You know what plays on Freeway? I imagine I will venture out there. I'm not ready yet. I mean, my goodness, I have been every dang where, it seems like. Except for, of course, Faith's probably going to laugh at this, but like Jersey. I still don't want to go to Jersey or anything like that. And I still don't want to go in the little states on the East Coast, right? I have no desire for that. And I really have looked at some loads up there, and some pay really good, but man, they just can't get me out. They just can't get me out. So I'm like, okay, stick a pin in it. So, and then Cali's like at the back of the list. But I imagine I'll do it. I'm just not ready yet. Southbound Pachyderm says West Coast is the best coast. Man, those mountains. When I went to Washington, you guys, oh my gosh, those mountains were so much bigger than these. I thought I was tough because I run these mountains all the time, seems like. I was getting some confidence and whatever. When I went out there, woo! These are baby mountains compared to those mountains. Like, I don't know about all that. Dan Rumble says you'll never catch me there. Gary says, sounds like you're making some money. I'm staying very busy, Gary, yeah. And I'm not doing too bad this week. Last week felt a little bit rough, but it came out okay. I'm okay with it. But I think this week is going to be a little better. And I'm working, man. I'm grateful to be working, staying busy. Mr. B's and T says, well, if you get around Murfreesboro, North Carolina, stop by. I got plenty of room for you to pull in a full rig. Oh, do you? That's interesting. Okay. I'll remember that. Murfreesboro. I was there. I feel like I was there like last week. Gary Bay says that's how it's done. Only the lonely's in the house. Hello, my hero. Hey, how are you? Good. Thanks for coming in. Mr. B's and T's, your name is so long. Can I just call you Mr. B? I made it outside to play with the dog. Does that count? Yes, that counts. I count my walk, like when I'm walking Dee Dee, when we stop and it's potty time, we walk, right? And I have the Samsung watch, right? So I do the little steps thing in Samsung Health. If anybody else does, let me know. We can link up on there. But that motivates me. And I at least get 7,000 steps in every single day. Sometimes I fall a little bit short if I'm extra busy. These loads have been causing me to split break, right? And so I've been split breaking, like banging out these loads. So that doesn't leave time to eat, which is fine. That's how I can fast easy, is because I don't have time to eat. So I just like, it's a fast. So Monday I fasted for 24 hours. The next day was 16 hours. Today I drank a protein shake for breakfast. While I was waiting at the shipper, I made some eggs, but I took 3 bites and I couldn't even eat anymore. So I've got myself to, like, this is not good. So I'm not like I'm not bragging, but I'm bragging about my 24-hour fast. But I've been fasting so much, it's been getting longer and longer and longer, right? And so what I've realized is that I just don't even want to eat anymore. And that's no good, right? Like, I'll make a protein shake, so I'm getting something in there. And it's my Kachava, so it's got it's a meal replacement, but you can't live off that. You're not supposed to just have that. But it's out of convenience. I'm not hungry, so I'd rather not eat out of convenience. And that's not good. Like, I got I'm going to take the next 60 days and I'm going to work on building muscle and I'm going to eat. But I'm just telling you that honestly, like subconsciously, mentally, I'm like developing, like I just don't want to eat. I'm so used to fasting. But at some point you gotta stop and eat. And be on an eating schedule, right? My adventures is in the house. Push-ups and resistance bands, dumbbells, and kettlebells are a trucker's best friend. So I have the resistance bands, and I have dumbbells, and I have booty bands, and I don't have the kettlebells. I'd like to have one kettlebell. CB says Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois is ground zero for shorties. If you can't do them there, you can't be done. Right, and that's my area, right? That's my backyard. So that's what I ran for JB Hunt. That's why I know it so well, and that's why it's my favorite, because all I did was run into Chicago, get a load from the rails, and run it out to any of them states. And it was great because I was regional, right? So that's where my heart's at. I know, like, I've been everywhere. Not everywhere, but I feel like I've been everywhere. So I know the terrain. I like the terrain because it's flat. But this year, man, I've been in the mountains like more than I could ever dreamed I've been. And I just run it. I don't complain. I don't get any kind of feelings about it. It's irritating, but it's so beautiful too, you know? Mr. B says, can't hang tonight. Y'all have a great night. Be safe. Thanks for coming in, Mr. B. I appreciate you. Both the Woods super chatted $5. Stay cool. Have a great night. Coffee on me tomorrow morning. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'll see you Sunday. I'll see you guys Sunday for coffee. Trucking with Taylor is in. I don't recognize you, but thank you for coming in. It's what? How are you doing? I'm assuming me. How are you doing, driver? I'm all right. I'm tired. I'm just kind of on here telling you about my day and whatever real quick. Aaron Petticord is in the house. He says, first time I ever heard anyone talk about driving in Chicago with love. Yeah. Oh, man. You know, Aaron, if you're ever feeling froggy and you want to go check out my JB Hunt videos, like back in history on this channel, I did videos working for JB Hunt when I was doing intermodal, and I absolutely love it. I love intermodal work. So what I'm grateful for was that doing Chicago, right, and all of that, and doing that, I really attribute that to making me a great driver. I never developed that. I think I was maybe a little bit nervous at first, but getting over Chicago, driving in Chicago, and getting that confidence has provided me a lot of confidence, like, out everywhere. So that's been great for me as far as anxiety or whatever, which isn't really me. Like, I'm kind of not afraid to do any sort of except some stuff, but not that I'm afraid. I just don't wanna, like, I just don't wanna go to Jersey. And I would even go to Jersey, but I even have the broker who has the loads that pay me so well, but I just don't, I'm not ready. I'm mentally, I gotta be like, all right, today's the day. We're gonna go to Jersey and what may, right? I gotta get in that groove. Thank you for the $5 super chat, and thank you for the likes, guys. I can see all the likes. I appreciate you. Dan says, I stopped drinking Weight Gainer after a few months because I was drinking it in lieu of a meal instead of addition to them. They're filling, and I can't stuff myself like that. That's the thing. Like, I think my stomach has gotten so small that now it's like, I made 4 eggs today, which is a great meal. You should have 4 eggs every single day. And I made a couple of pieces of bacon that I share some bacon with Dee Dee because she loves bacon. And so I took about maybe 2 or 3 bites of those eggs, and I was literally like, oh, I can't eat no more. It's weird, but I'm just telling you how it's going. Like, that's what it is. Trucking with Taylor says, I've been watching your video for a while, but first time catching the live. Trucking with Taylor. If you go to my live tab, I'm going to tell you about that in a second. If you go to my live tab, I go live every Sunday morning. Sometimes I miss some, but we have coffee and trucker chat. It's called Trucker Cafe. That's what I call the show. And so I try to do that every Sunday because that's when I'm off, typically. So please join us for coffee on Sunday. Okay, check it out. There's lots of truckers in there that are very seasoned and have been doing this a long time, and they're very available to answer any questions you might have, or if you might have been driving for however many years. We have good conversations in there. Sometimes it's just my silly stuff, but we have coffee together, so it's a thing. It is a thing. So who else is in here? So okay, let me tell you this. This was cool. I'm walking Dee Dee out here, and 2 hurricane trucks pull in, right? The hurricane trucks they got lights all the way down the trailer. They got lights. They're right. They look so cool pulling in there like one after another. And I like the way they have the name on the trailer. Like, it's just bold and beautiful. And I just like stopped for a second and appreciated it. They was pulling in just one after another, right? And man, they look really cool. But I'll tell you what, I thought about going out there one time. Like when I was first getting started, when I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do. And them trucks are dope, but thank God. Like, okay, you want to know what kept me from going to Hurricane? I'll tell you. When they told me where they run, they go across country, and the fact that I couldn't choose what I was gonna do, right? So they were gonna run my face off, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and so I didn't want that kind of situation, so I opted not to go with them. And then, and I'm glad I didn't, because those long-nosed trucks, those hood trucks, right? I love them. We all love them, but it's obviously the expensive choice. And so I'm glad I did not get myself into a lease purchase of one of those. I mean, man, they're beautiful, but that really, I mean, yeah, I wanted a nice truck, but I was really after building my business and being able to survive and build it efficiently, So yeah, that was a moment that I had tonight while I was walking Dee Dee. I just seen him come in, and they just are so cool looking and so beautiful. Gary says, gotta get to shower. Thanks for coming in, Gary. Jersey Trucker's in the house. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Jersey Trucker. Thank you for coming in. I don't get to see you very often. I think I've seen you one other time before. But thanks for coming in. This is just like a spontaneous evening nightcap, if you will. I'm tired. I'm running like crazy. I'm trying to keep making money, and I am. It's going well. I had a great time with the kids, right? If you guys watch the videos, the baby thing, right? That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun at home. And I just came out blazing. Called my broker, and was like, okay, let's get it. And we stacked up loads for the whole week to get me through my 70-hour clock, and called it a day. And so he loaded me up, and I'm good for the week until my clock runs out, and then we'll do it all over again. I really like having that situation with my broker relationships are great, man. Like, I can call any of my 4 favorites, and like we can pretty much book loads. We book them until like they can't, or if I pick something, we're like, yeah, we don't have anything in the area. Then we'll wait a couple of days. We'll try to see if anything came up, and if it doesn't, I just call another one of my brokers that I have a good relationship with. So, I got it good like that. Like, I'm really happy that I have those relationships. Jersey says, I always watch your videos. I just don't comment a lot. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jersey Trucker. You got the wrench. Yeah. So, thank you for that. You don't have to comment. Like, I guess the important thing is the views, right? On this YouTube game. And so I've been trying to study up on that, and I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. It's a lot, especially doing what we do out here. Like, it's a lot. I gotta take this vest off. I'm seriously like, I don't know if you guys notice, but I notice when I put my vest on, it holds in body heat. Now it's made me all hot. I am tired. Yeah, can you tell I'm tired? Yeah, this is not makeup, pretty happy, pretty girl day. This is work, no makeup, tired. Ran a long day today. I had a hold up at the shipper today that sucked. This last shipper. So I get to this place. I'm like, what are you whining about? Don't do that. You need some water. Hang on, she's thirsty. Just a second. So I get to this shipper. I'm there. It's an open window, like an 8 to 3. Old school trucking. Good evening. I almost thought that was old school, new school. Cheap freight haulers in the house. Channel member. Congrats on the grandkids. Yeah, I'm gonna have 7. I can't even believe that it's hard soaking it in. I already have 4. All 3 of my daughters, I'm gonna have 3 all at the same time, kind of, this year. Within the next 6 months, we're getting 3 newborns. Here you go, big girl. Okay, so I just still feel so young, right? Okay, so I'm at the shipper. Let me finish my story. So there's docks. See how I can explain this. Going this way, and the dock that they want me to pull in is going this way. And so there's 2 trucks in the dock. They're backed into these docks, right? So this guy has a Kenworth, but he must have had like an extra long wheelbase because he stuck out more than the other truck. Well, his nose was like right in the path of the dock that I had to get into. So check this out. 3 more trucks pull up behind me. So now we've formed a line. I was the only one there at first, and I was like, oh, I'll wait for them to finish loading him so he's out of the way. Better to be safe than sorry. And the guy's like, okay. Well, my goodness, I'm waiting there for like a half an hour, and they're not done loading that guy yet. And then the trucks pull up behind me, so I'm like, holy crap, that means I'm going to be holding them up, right? So I decided, okay, we're going to see what we can do. So I maneuver around and all this, and I get in there. And I literally could only get, I was 6 inches where the dock thing would go in my truck, the dock plate. So the guy needed me to move it over this way 6 inches. Well, that's where the truck was at. So 3 guys get out of their trucks. Everybody's like trying to help me, tell me what to, oh, that was Dee Dee. So, you know, I appreciate help when guys are so gracious to help or try to help. But at the same time, sometimes it makes it extra stressful because you have 3 people making hand signals to you, and it's like, to not be rude, I just want to be like, I got this. Everybody get back in your trucks. But I never do that. I just smile and be gracious, and I thank them and whatever. But so all these guys are like ready to take charge and ready to like guide me in like I'm a 747. And so I'm just assessing the situation myself and backing in. With their help, I was able to get closer to the Kenworth's nose that was sticking out without hitting it or touching him. But I knew it wasn't going to work. Like, I know I can spot it. And anyways, I got in there and I was 6 inches off, and I told the guy, I said, I'm going to sit right here because I am going to hit that guy's truck if I try to scooch over 6 inches. It's not possible with him there. So he says, well, I'm going to go see if they can hurry up with him or whatever. So I sat right there until he was out of the way, and I literally had to make one little S curve and back it in, and that was literally all that we were waiting for. I know the 4 trucks that had pulled up behind me were sitting there like, what the hell is going on? But there wasn't nothing I could do. I told the broker, but I am not. I mean, it was impossible at that point. So I'm totally okay with calling that shot, but it sucked because that took 2 hours to wait for that guy to get finished being loaded and get them to get him out of the dock. So I kind of lost 2 hours on driving here, but I split my break, so I got 8 hours in which I still have to eat and then get some sleep, and then I will hit the road at about 5:30 in the morning, and we're going to get this load off in the morning, and then I'll be on to my next load. Gas Man is in the house. Hey, Gas Man. He says, howdy, folks. So that was my little fiasco today. I told you guys Sunday about getting the truck PM. I did my unboxing video. Oh, I have another unboxing video I'm going to load up too. Russell Freight Services is in the house. Hey! Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hitting the like, you guys. I appreciate it. So I hope y'all are having a good week so far. I hope the freight market's treating you well. Fuel, I call it gas. I shouldn't. Fuel is up, right? I filled up once, and I just topped it off again today to fill up the rest of the way up, because I don't like coming into, look, when you come this way from Indiana, Kentucky, fuel just gets more expensive. So before I left Kentucky today, I filled the rest of it up again. So my tanks are full. But it was 40 cents more than what I filled up 2 days ago when I came out. So and it's getting closer and closer to $4, right? So I think I got $3.60 when I came out the house and I filled it all the way up. And then I've been running around the past couple days, and so I just filled it up again. But the cheapest fuel stop on my route was $3.80 today. But I did it because you know what? The rest of the fuel coming this way was like $4.11. This is my discounted price, which beats Mud Flap even. Those prices were in the $4 range. So me getting it at $3.80 was the deal along between here and here in Kentucky. So I just did it. So that way I'm all up here while I'm running around the expensive area. I don't have to get fuel expensive like that. So I fill it up. I love this. I'll tell you what I love about this truck, you guys. I got great big tanks. So I can fill up and I can run for a couple of days, sometimes most of the week, without having to get fuel again. And that's freaking great. Not only on time efficiency, but when I hit the cheap fuel price, I can fill the sucker up and I'm running my loads more efficiently with cheaper fuel. So I really love that feature about this truck. And I'm going to do a video about some more features I love about this truck, because there are more features that have been designed in here that little tiny things. Women realize little things, okay? So it's extra little comfortable things that I would like to point out about this truck, which is, it makes me love it. This truck is very comfortable to live in. Me and Dee Dee have everything that we need. It's been pretty great. So, anyways, that's kind of all I got. I just kind of wanted to pop on and say good evening and see who's up and just have a little social call, if that's all right. So I'm sure you guys worked hard today too. I'm sure we're all tired and all of that business. And so I have a very short amount of time to eat and sleep. So I probably should end this now because I still have to eat something. So I want to encourage anybody else who's fasting out there. I have posted some great information if you want to begin fasting or begin keto. I posted some other people's videos on my community post. You can scroll down. You can find some good nutritional value and how to start that if anybody's interested in that. But always be working on your fitness. Always be working on your health. It makes us better and stronger out here and a lot more clear-minded, I will tell you that. So I just want to encourage anybody who's working on it, man, don't stop. Fasted right at 24 hours today. Oh, good, Gas Man. I did that Monday. I did a 24-hour fast. Truman H is in the house. You're new, Truman. Welcome. Good night, sleep tight. Thank you, Truman. I appreciate you watching. I hope to see you around some more in here. Yeah, so that's the plan. I'm on the split break, so you know how it is. I've already been here an hour. And so that leaves me 7 hours to get my food, go to sleep. I'm not going to eat anything heavy. Obviously, it's going to be a salad and a protein shake. And then I'm going to go to bed right after I eat, which is not a good idea, you guys. But that's what I'm going to have to do. It's either that or I don't eat, and I need to eat for the next 60 to 90 days. I'm on muscle building plan. I'm gonna get strong, and we're gonna rock these arms, and I'm gonna get my shoulders back. I've lost so much weight. Jersey. Oh, wait. Oh, I missed one. Never Enough says, have a great night going back to the Bronx. You go there? Oh, my. Do you, like, oh, my God. I really want to know. I really want to know. Do you do videos, Never Enough? Because I hate having anxiety about going into a place. And I've had it, you know what? I just went and then I get over it, right? You just gotta put your my big girl pants on and go. Jersey Trucker says, good night, sleep well, Rockstar. Thank you so much. You too. You guys too have a sweet dreams. Gasman, 27 pounds down and feeling great. Go to bed. Yeah, okay, so, okay, let me end with this. I am down total right now. Sorry, the math is too hard on my brain right now. Okay, I'm down 30 pounds now. And I still have 30 more. So, but I gotta change something up because look at me, like, can you tell, like, I'm getting very skinny, but I'm losing muscle. Probably because of my age, right? I'm at that age where women start, our hormones are changing and we start to lose muscle and whatnot. Truman says, been keto 5 years. I follow Snowlord. Oh, he's a good one to follow. Yeah, so me and Snowlord, we got that in common too. We've learned as we talk and stuff more and more that we study the same things. We can talk about the same stuff. Like, we're kind of like on that same page. Scorpion Trucker pops in. Hey, Scorpion Trucker. Hey, Shannon. Good evening, everyone. I'm just about to close it out here, Scorpion. I'm on a split break. I only got a little bit of time, and I have to eat something, so I just kind of needed to talk for a bit, and I wanted to touch base with everybody and see who's up at this hour, because this isn't my usual hour to like pop on a live. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. Christopher Bleefnick. Hey, Chris, what's up? You're still up. I'm surprised because you go to work early in the morning too. I had texted you about getting some advice, Chris, and I got it. I figured it out. So thanks. I know you didn't have a chance to get it back to me. Pioneer Spirits in the house. Hello. Been a while. I've been swimming all summer. Oh, swimming's the best exercise you can have. Chris says, whoop, whoop. Never Enough says, if you love Chicago, my is a walk in the park for you. That's all I run is Michigan to New York or Alabama to New York. Well, I wish I did videos because it's like I just gotta do it. Well, I'll tell you what I'm afraid of about that area, and then I'll close. I'm sorry. I'm going on. But what freaks me out about going down there, and fate has tried to tell me that you survive, you're going to be all right, you can do it. I don't know about the Bronx, but I've heard, and I hate to develop feelings about going into a place based on stuff I've heard just like people say like that. I'd rather talk to somebody who's actually been there or that talks more reality about it. But it seems to be that the word on the street is that the streets are very small. But you know what? They said that about, Pennsylvania and Maryland too, and some of them are, but I've survived that. But it's the parking on the street unloads that I kind of don't feel like, and maybe that's not every place, and it's also the fact that I heard like they have no truck stops there, right? I've heard enough to make me feel like it's just, you're just gonna get in a jam down there, right? You can let me know otherwise if you want to, but that's kind of what I'm kind of freaked out about it. In Chicago, there's a few truck stops. There's enough, right? I also had a terminal there. That eased a lot too. And then the rail yards, right? I can get in the rail yards and there's plenty of places. You can't stay there, but at least I knew where I could go and if I had to turn around or whatever. But there are truck stops, at least around the area that I was running. I stayed out of downtown, right? Except sometimes I have to go through there. And yes, I've been through there plenty of times since I haven't worked at JB Hunt and got stuck in traffic. And it's the same for me, but it's not daunting anymore. I guess I'm afraid, people talk about the bridge. Don't go past the bridge. Don't go to the Bronx. It's dangerous. All this hoo-ha. So that's why I'm kind of freaked out about that. California, on the other hand, yes, I know it would be so beautiful. And yes, I probably need to go once, but the mountains, crossing the mountains is really like, I don't know. But I did go to Washington, and guess what? I'm still here. I'm fine. Washington was amazing. Washington was beautiful, and I was like, there's nothing to be afraid of out here. But the mountains, man, are so huge. It's so huge. Anyways, have a great night, guys. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with me. I just needed a little company for a few minutes. And it's time to eat some salad so I can go to bed because a girl's got to sleep because she's got to work hard tomorrow. So, be safe, guys. Go get that money. Good night. Chris, thank you for coming in. It's great to see you again. And if I don't see you before then, we'll do coffee on Sunday morning, okay? All right. And TJ, thanks for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that so much. Become a member, guys. I'm just saying.